Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. Disrespect can make us feel offended, hurt, and prone to impulsive reactions. However, by applying Stoic philosophy, you can view these situations from a completely different perspective. Stoicism not only helps you control your emotions, but also trains you in calmness and wisdom when dealing with disrespectful behavior. Let's explore 10 valuable Stoic lessons that will not only help you maintain inner peace, but also grow stronger in personal development. Don't miss out, as these principles will help you become more resilient, composed, and decisive in every situation. Join me on this journey as we uncover the hidden strength within these ancient teachings. 1. Self-reflection and self-evaluation. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the continuous practice of self-reflection and self-examination. Stoics believe that our lives are shaped by the thoughts and perspectives we nurture, so it is essential to always strive to improve ourselves and act rationally. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." When faced with disrespect, instead of reacting impulsively, it is important to ask yourself, is there any truth in the actions or words of the other person? Did I do something wrong, or did I unintentionally contribute to this situation? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values and virtues? By analyzing and approaching the situation objectively, you gain deeper insight into the causes and impact of the event. Self-reflection ensures that your responses are based on reason, not impulsive emotions. This helps you learn from each experience, leading to personal growth, a deeper understanding of yourself, and promoting sustainable self-development. 2. Maintaining calm in every situation. In Stoic philosophy, we are taught that it is not the external events that disturb us, but rather how we react and think about them. One of Epictetus's teachings is, we are not disturbed by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about what happens. This means that disrespect does not inherently harm us. It is how we perceive and react to it causes us distress. If someone disrespects you, remember that their behavior is merely a reflection of their thoughts and emotions, not a reflection of your worth. Understanding this helps you maintain your composure and prevents external actions from disrupting your emotions and mindset. 3. Showing empathy. Epictetus and other influential Stoic philosophers said, "Do not seek the good in external things, seek it in yourselves." Stoics believe in the interconnectedness of humanity, and that understanding the motivations and emotions of others can lead to better interactions and personal growth. When someone disrespects you, Stoicism suggests practicing empathy. Try to put yourself in the other person's shoes and understand their perspective. Empathy can help you see the situation from a different angle and realize that their disrespect may not be personal or intentional. It could stem from their insecurities, fears, or lack of understanding. Empathy also helps you feel compassion for them, reducing negative feelings toward the person. By empathizing with the one who disrespects you, you can avoid taking their words or actions personally and respond with greater respect and dignity. Empathy enables you to understand the other person's perspective, emotions, and motivations. Instead of reacting with anger or defensiveness, you can respond with kindness and respect. This approach helps prevent escalating the conflict and maintains your dignity. Empathy also reflects the Stoic principles of wisdom, compassion, and self-improvement. It allows you to learn from difficult situations and grow as a person. By practicing empathy, you can handle disrespect in a more positive and constructive way. 4. Learn to pause. Seneca once said, "Whenever you are angry, be assured that it is not only a present evil, but that you have increased a habit." Stoics emphasize the importance of emotional control and maintaining reason in all challenging situations. They argue that impulsive reactions, especially when driven by intense emotions like anger or frustration, often lead to poor decisions and unnecessary harm. When faced with disrespect, instead of reacting immediately, Stoicism encourages you to take a moment to pause and reflect. This pause allows you to regain control over your emotions and provides the opportunity to assess the situation more clearly. By not reacting instantly, you can make a more rational, sound decision that aligns with Stoic principles of wisdom and self-control. This approach not only helps maintain composure, but also fosters less tense conversations and promotes personal growth in every situation. 5. Choose forgiveness to free yourself. When someone disrespects you, how do you respond? Do you lash out in anger, or do you choose to let it go? Stoic philosophy teaches us that forgiveness is not a favor to the other person, but a gift you give yourself. Forgiveness is the key to unlocking inner peace and happiness. However, forgiveness is not always easy, and it does not mean forgetting or accepting wrongdoing. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from negative emotions, preventing them from hurting you even more. Stoicism advises us to forgive, but not blindly. Forgiveness should be accompanied by wisdom, compassion, and justice. This philosophy teaches us to focus on what we can control, our responses and emotions, not the actions of others. We cannot change others, but we can choose how to react. Forgiveness frees us from the burdens of anger and resentment, bringing peace and tranquility. This is the true strength emphasized by Stoicism. Forgiveness is not weakness, but victory over oneself. Forgiveness is not a sacrifice. It is the greatest gift you can give yourself for personal growth and well-being. 6. Focus on virtue and dignity. In Stoic philosophy, an important principle is to always focus on virtues, such as wisdom, courage, and perseverance. These virtues help us not only maintain self-control, but also act in alignment with our greater goals. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once said, "Virtue is nothing else than right reason." This means that living virtuously is living a life guided by reason, always acting in a reasonable direction rather than being driven by emotions. Stoics believe that virtue is the highest good in life, and that everything else is secondary. When confronted with disrespect from others, Stoicism advises us to remain virtuous in our response. This does not mean ignoring disrespect, but responding in a way that aligns with Stoic principles such as calmness, patience, and self-respect. By focusing on virtue, we can avoid being overwhelmed by emotions, maintain our dignity, and uphold integrity in every situation. Stoicism encourages us to always become the best version of ourselves, even when facing challenges or disrespect from others. 7. Accept what you cannot control. One of the key lessons of Stoicism is learning to accept things beyond our control, such as the behavior of others or disrespect. Epictetus once said, "The wise man is not disturbed by what he does not have, but rejoices in what he has." This emphasizes the importance of being grateful for what we have, rather than worrying or suffering over what we lack. Stoicism also encourages us to distinguish between what we can control and what we cannot, a crucial concept known as the dichotomy of control. We can only control our thoughts, emotions, and actions, while external events or the behavior of others are beyond our influence. Therefore, when faced with disrespect, we should not let it disturb our inner peace. Instead, we must accept it as part of life and focus on what we can do to improve ourselves and the current situation. By accepting disrespect calmly and rationally, we can avoid negative emotions such as anger, frustration, or resentment. We can also learn from these situations to grow personally, helping us face disrespect more composedly and wisely. 8. Change perspective to find peace. Perspective is the ability to view every situation from a broader point of view, helping you maintain objectivity and avoid overreacting. When someone disrespects you, instead of immediately feeling angry, changing your perspective will help you realize that the disrespect is only a small part of the larger picture of life. As Stoic Emperor Marcus Aurelius once said, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." When you shift your perspective, you will see that most instances of disrespect are minor and temporary, not worth disrupting your life or affecting your true happiness. You will recognize that disrespect often reflects the ignorance, insecurity, or weakness of others, not your problem. You can choose to overlook, forgive, or learn from these situations instead of letting them trouble you. Changing your perspective also helps you focus on what truly matters in life: your goals, virtues, and personal growth. You will use your energy and time to pursue meaningful and good things rather than wasting them on resentment or seeking revenge. By doing so, you will live a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Therefore, when faced with disrespect, remember to change your perspective. This is the key to keeping calm and acting wisely. 9. Use humor to maintain balance. Sometimes, a little laughter can be the perfect remedy to help us get through tough situations. As the philosopher Seneca once shared, you have mastered yourself when you know how to deal with things that should not be taken too seriously. Stoicism not only teaches us how to control our emotions, but also recognizes the value of humor in challenging circumstances. Humor helps us maintain emotional balance, preventing us from being swept away by anger or frustration when faced with disrespect. Instead of letting emotions dictate our actions, we can choose to respond gently, with a witty remark or a small joke, which helps reduce tension. Of course, humor should be used skillfully and not excessively, but it serves as a helpful tool in Stoicism to address disrespect calmly, creating a positive atmosphere and maintaining peace in relationships. 10. Set boundaries and protect your dignity. Stoicism is not about accepting all forms of abuse or disrespect, but about developing inner strength to stand firm in the face of challenges and injustice. It is like becoming a solid rock, unshaken by the waves of disrespect. A rock knows its worth and does not allow anyone to diminish its dignity. When offended, you don't need to silently endure or react too aggressively. Instead, you can remain calm and confident. Show self-respect by letting others know that their actions are unacceptable, while setting clear and reasonable boundaries to protect the respect you deserve. Stoicism teaches us that true strength is not in accepting disrespect, but in knowing when to defend ourselves and when to maintain composure. It teaches us to be resilient, just, and dignified in any situation. With the Stoic principles we've just explored, you now have powerful tools to face disrespect calmly and wisely. Practicing these lessons will not only help you maintain inner peace, but also foster growth, confidence, and patience in every situation. If you found these principles helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share the video, and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next lessons. Thank you for joining me in this video. Keep applying Stoicism in your life, and we will meet again in upcoming videos with even more valuable lessons.